Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Brian Grenier putting together another screencast in our Google Chrome extension series that I've been working on lately to show you some of the extensions you can use in your Google Chrome browser. Today, I want to show you an extension called LastPass. And what LastPass is a password keeper for you. I know a lot of teachers have, a variety of websites that require them to update and keep passwords on. And inevitably, I'll see teachers that have, a piece of paper with passwords written on them. Something they carry around in their purse or in their wallet. LastPass is an extension you can use right within the Google Chrome browser. And all you'll need to do to use it is to remember just one password, your password to get into LastPass. So it's going to save you a lot of time and a lot of headache having to keep track of all those different passwords that you're managing right now. So let's go ahead and get started and install the extension itself. I'm on the apps page. I'm going to jump into the web store by clicking on web store right here. And as soon as that web store opens up, I will, in my search box up here in the top left, I will type in LastPass. It's an extension. And let me put it together as one word. I think that was the problem there. LastPass. There we go. LastPass free password manager. So write it all together. I'm going to go ahead and add that to Chrome. There is a premium version of this as well that will give you access on like your smartphones. We're looking at the free version today, which is available for you for your computer itself. So if it's something that you find a lot of use in or with, feel free to look into a premium subscription to it. But for today's episode, we're going to look just at the free version. And this one's kind of a big file, so we're going to give it a second to load in all the way. And I'm just going to pause until this is completely loaded. And there we go. It's loaded in, and it brought me directly to the LastPass website. So up here, you'll notice in my extension bar, I have a new extension. This is my LastPass extension. When I first install it, I will be brought to the LastPass site, where I will either need to create an account, or if you've used it before like I have, I'm going to go ahead and just log in with the account I already have set up. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. Oops, there we go. At Gmail. And then I'm going to put in my master password. So I only need to remember one password for my LastPass. So you'll set up an account. I already had an account set up, so I'm going to go ahead and just log in with that account. As I always do, I'm going to go ahead and just close the browser out and restart it just to make sure that everything's working fine. So let's look at how this website works. Let's say, for example, I just pick a website that I use every day. I use my district's portal called myepisd.org. Once I get to this site right here, what I can do is I can click on my LastPass. I'm going to copy the URL first. So I'm going to copy that URL. I'm going to go to my LastPass, and I'm going to go to my vault. This is my vault of passwords. And you can see right now I don't have any set up around in there. I'm going to go ahead and close that. And I'm going to skip the tour. To add a site to my vault of passwords, right down here at the bottom, if I mouse over that, I can add a site, I can add a secure note, I can add a shared item, or I can add a new folder. I'm going to go ahead and add a site. When I click on that, I'll get the form to fill out. So I'm going to paste in the URL for myEPISD. I'm going to name that site. So this is the myEPISD site. I'm going to put in my username for that site. and I'm going to put in my password for that site. And then I could add any notes I wanted to add to that. If I wanted to, I could automatically log in every time. I could require the password every time if I wanted, or I could disable the autofill, which would make it essentially I wouldn't be able to use LastPass on it. So I'm going to go ahead and save this, and I'm going to show you how this works. So now if I jump over to my EPISD site, and I'm just going to refresh this screen real quick, you'll notice now at the end of my username and password field, I have a LastPass icon, and if I click on that, it's going to say, okay, Brian, here's a list of sites you have. I'm going to use my EPISD username, the passwords associated with it, and then when I click on the login, it's going to log me into the site itself. So now I'm logged in to the site. If I add a second site, so let me add a second site that we might use quite a bit. Let's go to, I use portal.office.com. This is our district's Office 365 site. So I log into this site quite a bit as well. As soon as this pops up, I'm going to copy the URL. Actually, I only need the login.microsoft.online.com. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go to my LastPass extension up there. I'm going to go to my vault. And as soon as that loads in, I'm going to mouse over the plus sign down there. I'm going to add a site. I'm going to paste in the URL. This is Office 365. I'm going to put in my username, and I'm going to put in my password for that site, and I'll go ahead and save that as well. Now, just to show you how this works, back here, let me refresh the page. I see now on my username and password field here, you'll notice I have my LastPass icon. I can click on that, and it's going to say, okay, Brian, here's your login. It knows I'm at the 365 site. Here's your username for Office 365. It automatically puts a password in. I click on sign in, and I'm in the site. So it's a great little tool to help you manage your passwords. It's a simple install. It's a little bigger than the other extensions we've been installing in the past, so be patient when it installs. I hope you find it useful. I hope you get some benefit out of it. And as always, until next time, I hope you have a good day.